What's up, guys? This is Klemos. This video is going to be the first of many different type of tutorials on H1Z1. This one is about the looting spawns and looting explanation for Ranchito, which is a city on the map. It's a quite popular spawn. It's got a big Romero's supermarket in it. All kinds of different things. It's a really good place to loot. Not a lot of people go there, so it's good place to get lots of loot. This video explains all of the vehicle spawns, all the different gun spawns, ammo spawns, everything like that, all Ranchito. That way, so when you're running through Ranchito, you can have a better understanding of what to look for now, maybe. So leave a like if you enjoy it, and comment for suggestions, and subscribe for way more videos like this one. So let's get right into it. Alright, so this is on the road going into Ranchito from the direction of Pleasant Valley. If you were to, well, okay, Pleasant Valley is that way, but if you were to take the road straight on Pleasant Valley, you would come to about a dead end over there, and then you could turn on this road and come down this road. This is a pretty familiar area for lots of people. Maybe if my you know, well, hold on. Alright, and so this is the LOC of the road. So just gonna run into town here. This is probably where most people will be running into town. This is the most common spot that I've seen, or on the other side, the direct other side. So first off the bat, you've got the gas station right here, which this gas station is a pretty good spot for loot as of right now. Another tip, I mean, you can obviously check these for, there's food always in these. Binoculars are usually in these quite frequently, so that's good. Also, you check on top of these, see like a water bottle spawned right there on the gas pump, so you need to check on top of those every once in a while. I've found very little things there. Shotgun shells can spawn right underneath this table, which are very nice. There can be car parts that can spawn right there. That's just a turbo. I've seen very few, so that's a pretty uncommon spot. Things can spawn down in these. It's not very common right now as of this pre-alpha or pre-release patch. Things just aren't very common down there. I don't know about in here. I don't think anything can spawn in the bathrooms. In here, now this is where a lot of good stuff spawns. If I can figure out how to crouch. This place, you can check these cabinets for ammo. Ammo is the best in these cabinets. Obviously this refrigerator, food on top of the refrigerator I'm going to eat. As you see, that hatchet's right there. This desk can have all kinds of different things in it. But this shelf over here has lots of different spawns. There can also be guns that spawn on this. There's the pistols that spawn up here. I found a couple pistols on these shelves. Obviously there's a turbo right there. That turbo's there quite frequently, and then there's water bottles everywhere. And sometimes backpacks spawn on this sofa mattress. So other than that, you can break these things for stuff. I don't. If you're looting fast, I kind of figure it a waste of time. Salt, wood plank. This is a good place to get lots of wood too. You break all these. And the looting situations are going to be pretty much the same for most buildings that are the same. So if there's another gas station, it's going to be the same. Same looting area. See, there's a pistol right there on this ground. And now we're going into Romero's, the backside of Romero's. This place is probably one of the best places. If not, this is definitely, well, no, I take that back. This is definitely the best place for loot on Ranchito, in Ranchito. There's food. I'm not going to take it. There's ammo in these shelves. These shelves are where you really want to look at. That's the entrance right there. So this is the backside. I usually just run along these. There's water bottles on the ground. I run like this. There's a crowbar right there. I run like this way, looking in the shelves. There's axes that spawn in there. Pistols spawn in there all the time. Water bottles, ammo for pistols, and I found some 2 to 3 rounds in here, but not very many. Lots of different things can spawn in here. Check the shelves. Check everything. These up here can have ammo spawn. I'm not sure about anything underneath the cabinets up front, or cupboards. What is this? This is called a countertop. You know, things like that. Back here along this wall, there's lots of different things that can spawn. Hatchets, food. I usually find food right here in this spot, like almost every time I come here. So, this, I mean, you've got the regular cabinets, food that spawn on top of the toilet, which is kind of gross. What is that? That's a hatchet right there on top of the toilet. I'm not taking anything right now. I just don't need it. Like, I'll put a link to the I think it was my first H1Z1 tutorial video on how to rotate spawns in the description, so you can check that out if you really want, if you're going to be coming back to locations like this, because I highly suggest it. See, like back here, there is I keep saying 223 rounds there. They're 45 rounds for pistols. That's where I've gotten lots and lots and lots of pistol rounds, is from this place right here. Although, be careful, this place is pretty highly trafficked, so there can be people here all the time. Yeah, this is another nice thing. You can, if you have enough time and effort, you can build a base and get up there. This is my base, so that's that. So about to cut it, and we'll go to the next place. One other thing I forgot to mention about the parking lot in Romero's, there is vehicle spawns all over out here. I don't know how many to be exact, but I know that there are, I found countless Jeeps and trucks out here. I've never seen a police car out here. There are, I will show you another one that I forgot to mention. There is only 2 or 3 or 4 police car spawns in Ranchito that I know of. And I know that one is spawned in the one place. One can spawn right back here. I'll show you in just a second. This one's, it's a pretty common spawn for police cars. I get them quite frequently, right? They spawn right here where I'm standing, right here in the very back of Romero's. So there is that also, and truck. I've seen a couple trucks spawn here, and Jeeps have spawned here also. So there could be quite a few of those. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of the zombie, and my game is lagging, so that's great. So that is that. Let's just get right into these apartment buildings, which are interesting for loot. You've got all these dumpsters out here that you can search. I don't really search dumpsters. I just don't need the things that are in them. These apartment buildings are very, I should say, slow in spawning, I guess you could say. There's hardly ever been anything that spawns in these. I mean, every now and then you can loot them. I never loot them just because there's hardly ever anything in them. Obviously, you got all these different furniture pieces. I guess if you need clothing and shredding stuff, you can come here quite frequently for stuff. Although ARs can spawn in bathtubs, and I'm sure snipers can too, and shotguns probably, I don't know. I've never seen one, but I'm assuming they can. See, like these file cabinets you can check for 45 rounds. You really need to do that. Like, those are essential for 45 rounds. Obviously, you got jeans, dressers, and there's tons in stores. There's like, I think there's like 6 stories for these. This is just the first story. So let's go to the second story. This one, I mean, you've got that blocked off. You have to jump over this. Nothing really good can spawn in these. Like I said, if you really want to, you can check the bathtubs for guns, and then there's ammo. Nothing really particularly great in these places, other than lots of clothing, I guess, and maybe some knives. And that's pretty much the same for all of these type of apartment buildings. They just don't have a lot of things in them. You can go out here on the deck and snipe some people. That's always fun. Got some pretty good line of sight up here, all over the place. Really, that's a really huge advantage in these. If you are in some sort of gunfight, you can go to these, and you have vantage point almost everywhere. If you need to go up higher, you can go up higher. If you need to be low to the ground, you can be low to the ground and still have a huge advantage. Like breaking this window, I could come out here and lay down and watch. Well, sort of crouch, I guess. Crouch and watch, like, fresh spawns coming down the road and going into the gas station, and pick them off maybe if I had a sniper, even though the sniper doesn't very good zoom right now at the time of recording this. up top. I mean, these places are, I don't ever loot these because I find it a waste of time. Obviously, if you're doing it not on a time constraint, go for it. I mean, like, there's a knife that spawns out here. Other than that, I don't see a point in looting these, unless maybe the first level down there where those file cabinets are for the ammo. Other than that, I just don't do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it to the and this goes for all the apartment buildings. This is not just this one in particular. There's 4 total apartment buildings here in Ranchito, and that goes for every single one of them, just because they're all the same as far as the looting goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it to the next building. Alright, so we just got done looting going over the apartment buildings, which aren't very effective, and we already have gone through Romero's and the gas station behind it. So let's go over here to the these are the, wow, that was a bunch of lag right there. These are the industrial buildings of Ranchito. This little building right here does not have anything good in it ever. There's a truck spawn, as you can see right here, which I'll jump in and see what I can get. If I can get spark plugs, I can go back and get that cop car that's up there. Alright, so a truck can spawn here. I've only seen a truck spawn here, maybe a Jeep, I don't know. Let's go over to these 2 buildings, and these 2 buildings are very, very good. I like these buildings a lot. I come here almost every time I'm going on a loot run at all from Ranchito, because I have a base here in Ranchito, so I loot Ranchito quite a bit. I know the spawns like the back of my hand. Ammo spawns underneath these quite frequently and up on top of the shelves. Also, pipes everywhere, and you can melt pipes down to make metal bars, which I'll be making a video soon on tutorial for that, even though it's very simple. You just put pipes in a furnace. There are metal sheets. See, like, there's a metal sheet right here on the ground. You have to kind of look for them because they do blend in sort of to the ground if you don't have very high graphics. I check the ammo every time here, and other than that, that's about it for these buildings. Now this office building is very good as far as spawning can go. Obviously, you've got all these different cabinets you can loot on every single one. I've never really found much of anything in these. You can loot them if you want. Maybe after this video is up and they patch it a little bit, they'll add spawns for them. I've never found anything in those though. Up here, the top level, you can look in all these cabinets for ammo. Very rare. Crowbar on that table back there. There can be a wood axe and sniper that spawn up on that top shelf right where I'm looking. And here, check these for ammo possibly. But another good thing about this, I like this place a lot, is because I like to close this door if I have a sniper, and I like to punch these windows out if I can get over the table. And I like to just chill up here and snipe as a vantage point. Obviously the door's closed, so if anybody runs in here, you can hear them and hopefully maybe survive if they have a shotgun or something. I like these a lot because you can see a very big portion of Ranchito, which is always good. I like to sit up here and just snipe like front Ranchito and just chill out on high pop servers. This one's a medium pop servers, though there's not very many people on it, but on higher population servers you can come up here and chill. Other than that, there's nothing else in here, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it to the next building. Alright, so we just looted, or went through the looting spawns of this whole square section right here, which we'll go ahead and look at the map real quick. Okay, that's a really weird glitch. I'm just going to back off a little bit. You can't really see much of the map zoomed up. I might put an image of the actual zoomed up map of Ranchito and highlight where it's at. That's basically this road. Okay, why does it keep disappearing? This road going this way is the road that you would be coming in on, and that's where the introduction was, would be right up there. And then there's Romero's right there, and we're standing right here. So next we're going to go over the church, which is a very good spot to loot also. I like this place quite a bit because it's really easy to loot, very quick, very simple, and there can be quite a bit of things. First off, there can be an axe that's stuck in this wall right here. Also, there can be a helmet that spawns on these pews. Not much things spawning here. A couple of hats, shirts, maybe spawn on the top. And obviously things in the cabinets. Up here, okay, look at that. That's a good spawn. Okay, so this is actually a pretty popular spawn point for this AR. Right on this shelf. I've found it sometimes with even like up to 10 ammo, which is really crazy. Amazing, crazy spawn up there. So there's an AR in what, 5 buildings so far, and I mean, I know that it's probably not been, or it's been there for a while, but still, these cabinets back here are very great too, very great. Like that's probably my favorite part, is because there's always almost 2 ammo in these when you leave it and they reset. And again, if you want to learn how to do that, just I'll link my first video down in the description on how to do that. So now the church is done. We've got the square place area. We've got Romero's, these 2 apartment buildings done. The gas station. So let's go over this whole side of the map. And it's going to be pretty quick because there's not much to say about these parts of the map. In these buildings, yeah, you can get good things. I almost hardly never go through these buildings because there's just not good loot spawns in here. Like, there's some axes and hatchets that can spawn on the ground in here. Maybe a pistol, maybe a water bottle like that right there every now and then. Other than that, there's just hardly anything in these buildings ever. And watch me say that and then find a like sniper or something, and it would make everything up. But like there's nothing in here. What's that? Is there something back there? No, I've just seen things. These buildings are different though. These are the diners. These places you need to check. Okay, this is not the diner. This is a, yes, this is a diner. I'm sorry. This place you can loot all the time for different things. I like these file cabinets for obviously the 45 rounds, which have been in almost every single building that's got a lot of stuff on it. And then there's all these different things you can break back here. Fertilizer, this is how you get fertilizer. Wood, if you have a crowbar you can hit these and it'll give you wood planks. There's ground coffee. Again, check underneath the cabinets for shotgun shells, shotguns even themselves maybe. There's a turbo right here on the shelf. This place is pretty good. But the, okay, okay, oh man, got some action in this. Okay, I just missed that shot completely. So did I miss that shot completely too? Okay, well that's interesting. I know that's horrible that I just wasted 4 shotgun shells on a bear, but to me bears are scarier than humans. So let's go to the next building. This is another diner right here, which is really good. Okay, not this one, the next one, because this one obviously has nothing in it. Basically the first 2 buildings I went through, it's gonna be pretty much copied on all the buildings like that. I mean, there's not much of anything at all ever in these. This one might have some stuff because this is a different style and layout for loot. So there could be some guns and stuff that spawn on these. Other than that, I had to take a drink right there. Other than that, there's hardly anything that's gonna spawn in these. This one, maybe, because it's just like I said, it's a different layout for most of them. Yeah, so like there's ammo here. This one I could loot because it's right on the road and hardly ever anything's in here. So this one, and I think this one has a lot. Yeah, this is the same layout too, so there can be like crowbar right there, so that's good. There can be all kinds of different things that can spawn in here. These 2 are pretty good for spawns. So let's go right over here. So back that way is the church, and this is this square side of the map that we haven't been to yet. Like this one's a diner that has actually things inside of it, so things will spawn here. So ammo right there, water bottles everywhere. There's going to be guns, shotguns that can spawn here. There's some food. I'm going to go ahead and eat that real quick because I am actually starving to death and I'm at 50% health. That's something I should probably keep track of. Alright. So hopefully nobody rolls up on us because I'll die. So that's that square side of the map. There's the net, or that's where I killed the bear. Good spawns, sort of, in that square side of that block. I mean, I should probably start saying that, not be a retard. These ones, this is another apartment building, like the other one over there. Same layout, so it's gonna have the same loot spawns as that one back there. So let's not even go upstairs because it's the exact same layout. This one is another. Oh no, this is like a general store. I don't know about in these chests. Oh, cool, interesting. 45 rounds. I've never actually checked these chests for a long time. Alright. So things do spawn in here. That's great. I've looted these quite a few times and I've never found anything, so I'm glad they changed that, or added that. Then there's another building like this. Same spot. Oh, this, well, okay, this one's different. This one is the, I don't even know what you would call it. Office, but there's offices already. I don't know. Lots and lots and lots of file cabinets, but I do not think ammo can spawn in these. I could be wrong. I've never found ammo in all of these, so, or any of those, I mean. So this place is decent, but not too decent. Let's go. There can be a cop car, not a cop car. There can be a Jeep and a truck that can spawn in here. I know that much. I've seen them both spawn there. Let's go to this building. Okay, wait a second. Hold on, what? Wait a second, really? I might have lied to you guys. Did I? No. What's that then? What's that building then? Hold on a second. I don't think I've ever noticed how that building does not have a door. Okay. Is there an entrance outside? We'll see. Hold on. Alright, well, I don't know what that building is then. Maybe there's an entrance on the other side. This is the same office building, so there's nothing going to be spawning in here. I guess nothing, you can't even get into that side of the building. I didn't even realize that. Huh. Interesting. Alright, well, so we've got this whole block done. Now let's start going. We can go along this whole right side of the street and keep going all the way down to the other apartment buildings, and then we can loop up into the residentials, which is where lots and lots of loot will spawn. Hack machete right there. Zombie outside. I'll go take care of that. See, I've already found 20 45 rounds since I've been looting this small portion, and this isn't even the portion with loot. So that's great. Things can spawn in the camper back here. Shotguns can spawn on the ground. 308 snipers can, and there's a pistol right there. Things can spawn on this the tabletop, which is great. Back here there can be a truck, a Jeep, maybe a police car spawned is back here. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. So these buildings are pretty much the same as far as the ones that were over there, so we don't really need to go over them. This is just another diner, so there's going to be food and water bottles and sometimes guns in here. Water bottles, you can get tons and tons of water bottles fast. There's a gun under the counter. I'm not even going to take it because I don't want it, so somebody else will be lucky and find it. There's 3 diners right here, which are, whoa, frame rate lag. 3 diners here that are the same as far as loot goes, so same. This place is the same. There's nothing going to spawn in there, hardly ever. Nothing can spawn in here. Not many things can spawn in here, I should say. Water bottles, food can spawn in here. This is the parking lot for the church, which I should have said this earlier, but there can be cop cars and Jeeps that can spawn. Not cop cars, gosh. Jeeps and trucks that can spawn in here. One over there. Pretty much, I'm pretty sure most of these empty spots can have a spawn, but it's really rare. So we've pretty much, so far we've gone over that whole side of the map, and that right there. We'll go over there and look at that, and then these 3 are just the same as any of these other small office buildings. Those are the 2 apartment buildings. The other 2, we'll go over the parking lot of that in a minute. First, let's go look at this building. This is the shop, mod shop. Lots of things can spawn in here. Ammo can spawn on the shelves. Ammo can spawn everywhere in here. Like, ammo can spawn pretty much anywhere there's a flat open area. on these shelves, on these barrels, on these tool cabinets, on this, on almost everything in here, even in the back of the truck, which we'll see if there is any. And there is, so you can just easily get it by pressing tab in proximity. There can be food that spawns in these, ammo spawns in that, guns can spawn in there, and in this parking lot back here there can be trucks and jeeps that spawn there, so that is always good. These three buildings are the same, so we don't need to go through them, but this parking lot is really good right now for, maybe not right now, but during the time of this patch, for metal. This is where I've come to get my metal for building everything, pretty much. All those buildings up there I've built with metal from this parking lot. Obviously I'm not going to be coming back for a while, but I'll take it. The way the loot spawns work, you can watch my old video, but if there's something in there, let's say, I don't know, I'm 90% sure it doesn't work this way, but if I were to put scrap cloth in there, things can still spawn. But if, let's see here, if there's some scrap cloth we can find. Yeah, so like if I were to take these, leave that, nothing else can spawn in there until somebody takes that. So I'm going to leave that and sabotage it, so somebody's coming looking for metal and they're going to find one scrap cloth and be a little mad. So you can do that with scrap metal too. Now obviously if you're making a base in this location, you're just going to take everything and reset it. So yeah, that's that. There can be jeeps that spawn right here, and trucks, and all over the parking lot. Pretty much empty, every empty spot they can spawn right back there in that open area right there. So that's that for this whole portion of the map. We're getting into the residentials, another gas station. Other than that, there's going to be only residentials left to look at. So I will cut it when I'm going to wait until it's daytime so it's not too dark again, and I'll be back. Alright, so we just got done looting and going over all the buildings on that side of Ranchito. As you can see, there's the Romero's all the way over there. So that is that. There's obviously lots of metal on these cars, like I said earlier. Now let's get into the residentials, which are pretty. This is where you really want to go for loot if you have a lot of time. It's gonna be the same layout for most of the houses. Not all. Like I'm saying, like this house is light blue colored, so all the light blue colored houses are gonna have the same layout. This one, obviously, in bathtubs everywhere you can find weapons. Wood axe right there. There can be guns, snipers, shotguns. And there's this mysterious floating water bottle that appears to be on nothing at all, which is really horrible. This one is very empty, not much here. So let's go to the next one. I'm not light blue, that's light green. So this one's light blue. And you can basically tell what the way the house looks like just from the outside. Like that one, you enter, and this one is pretty much completely different. This one has a lot more rooms. This one, there's your washing machines. You can get lots of cool, shirts from. And then these houses are really cool because they have baseball bat spawns, which are really awesome, and they're super kind of rare. I've never seen them. I've seen a few. I've seen probably 5 baseball bats since I've been playing this game since launch day, and there's one right there, and I'm not going to take it because I don't need it. But obviously the cabinets, these cabinets you need to search for food quite frequently, if there is food in them. Hopefully, yeah. See, there's food. I'm going to go ahead and eat it right now because I'm hungry. So that is that. You can check the refrigerator also for food. Cars out here for all kinds of different things. These houses. Now this is a big brick house, and there's quite a few of these. Obviously, quite a few of these in Ranchito. These are my favorite houses, probably, just the way they're laid out. This one doesn't have a vehicle in the garage. Has 2 crates that you can break, get stuff. This one, there can be guns that spawn on top of these. There can be ammo. There can be guns almost everywhere. You just got to look for the crazy spots. Obviously, the cabinets with food, washing machines, dryer, desk with a machete on top. There's a file cabinet here. Loot for that for 45 rounds, like I just got. Upstairs, you come off the stairs, and there's the bathroom, and you can loot bathroom for all kinds of things. There's a machete right there. There's a dresser. out here on the table you can find guns, all kinds of different things on the table, ammo, guns, backpacks, and here you can occasionally find a first aid kit on top of the cabinets. These are, you just got all your different clothing things, so check those for clothing, and backpacks occasionally, because backpacks are sort of ish rare, kind of now. Not rare, but uncommon, I guess you could say. This one has a very similar setup, not very similar, but it's a similar-ish setup. You got your garage you can come back to, and you've got wrenches on the on the top shelves, headlights all over the place. You've got this little area you can't really get anything in. There's a kitchen, or the family table. Upstairs, this is a little different than the other one. You've got porch. There can be guns on the ground of the porch. You can also, I like to jump out here and jump on top of the porch, and very good vantage point. You can even keep like maybe a storage container up here if you were super high secretive, I guess you could say. Unlikely though, stuff will get stolen out of that quick. You've got an office right here, nothing really in it. You can check the cabinets in the office for gun ammo, but I would say it's pretty rare. In here you've got really not a lot. You've got obviously your bathtub that you can find guns in. Other than that, that's all for this house. So that's this is a bigger house, but this one is even bigger. This is a mansion. This is what I call mansions. Even they're not nearly the size of a mansion, but that's just what I call them when I'm calling out with my friends and everything. These are big houses. Lots of spawns over here. You got these cabinets out in the garage, different types of things, all kinds of things spawn in there. First enter, you come to these cabinets. There's stuff all over the top of these countertops. There's crowbar right there. Crowbar right there. You can have guns, you can have ammo, food, everything of the sort spawned on top of there. There's a food right on top of that. I'm not going to take it. I know it's a little dark. I'll try to fix that in the editing, but file cabinets. These file cabinets are really good for ammo, even though there's none in there. Maybe somebody's been here. I don't know. It's kind of creepy. Creepy to think that there could be somebody in this area, because there's usually always ammo when I go there. Maybe not this time. I don't know. These bathtubs, you can obviously have gun spawns. Ottomans can have all kinds of different things in them. Tactical flashlights, combat knives, to crowbars, to hatchets. Ammo can spawn on top of these, and also guns. Pretty much every flat surface top in houses can have some sort of gun or ammo spawn on them. Very few cannot. Like a gun can spawn up here, so can ammo. Pretty rare, but they can happen. It's just a good place to check those out. So that's that. Out there is just another little yellow house, which there'll be a layout of one up here when we go up top, so you don't really need to go out there. Way out there, there's the campsites. There's one up there too. Those, it's kind of common sense what those can have. Not much at all actually. They can have guns, some ammo maybe, backpacks, things like that out in the cars. Other than that, this is a another house layout. It's got the bedroom here, bathroom, bathtub. You got your office space. These out here can have guns and stuff spawn on them, which is cool. There's a machete on top of that. You got bedrooms. Now these are nice. I like to come to here because in these cars inside, yeah, see, there's a vehicle battery right there, and that's only on the cars in the garages that can have that I've noticed so far. I've never seen them on the outside. Maybe a few on the outside in the open world, but most of the cars in the garages have some sort of spark plug or vehicle battery spawn, and quite frequently. That's another gas station. We've gone over gas stations already. You don't really need to go down there. So we'll start up here. This is another house. We've been in one of the same layout over there, but obviously there's nothing in this garage. Things can spawn on the shelves. It's gonna get pretty repetitive now as far as like things spawning. There's only a few other house layouts that we haven't gone through. So we've already been through this one pretty much over there, so we don't really need to go over them. And they're too sick. Okay, these are different houses, my bad. This one does not have a car. Oh, it does have a car, my bad. I thought this one didn't have a car. You got a right van in here, which can have spark plugs right there. So always check these if you need a battery or spark plugs, because you can guaranteed be finding some eventually, because there's quite a few of them up in the upper level of Ranchito that have that spawn location. This one, you come out here, same thing with that, guns can spawn out there. Office space, not much else up here. Let's go out the back door. Let's go up the building. Okay, let's do this. Ready? Alright, I'm gonna make this jump. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna go around. Okay, hold on. Alright, I'm a professional jumper, guys. This blue house on the other side of the fence, the garage, can have good things spawn in it. Other than that, it's the same layout. Or did I go through that? I think I went through it already. I can't even keep track. This is a little house that doesn't have much in it. Simple, very simple house. I don't really check the simple houses much, unless I'm needing guns. In which case, I will check them for guns. Now we are up above Ranchito. This is the upper levels of Ranchito. So, this is probably my favorite spot of looting it all. There are 4 houses of strips, I want to say, or houses of strips of houses. Yeah, there's 5 strips. And there's a cop car right up there, which is cool. Basically, this strip is pretty good for not a lot, actually. I haven't found many things in this strip of houses. Same layouts. This is a good hiding spot right here. Chill out, hear people on the road if you can. You know, run out and kill them if you need to. Not a lot on these houses. This is the same house as one we've got. Well, maybe not. No, this one's slightly different. They might be the same colored house, but they can be slightly different. This one has a vehicle inside, and let's see if that has a battery or spark plugs, and it does. So that is always great. Like, that's probably my favorite part about all these houses up here, is that right there. This is just a small house, can't have really anything spawn in it of value. Very simple house. I don't really check them. We've been in one just like that. Well, maybe not. That one's slightly different because it's got the middle thing. You just have to learn which ones are fun. Fun is the wrong word. I don't know why I said fun. The ones that are easy to loot and have the best loot. Like this one doesn't have very good things. And so I won't check it much. There's file cabinets there, but I won't check them. This one's a bigger house, so I'll check this one usually. Especially the upstairs. Gotten spawns. This one's a different layout of all of them, though, so we can definitely loot this one. You can't really get in unless you duck, and then you can, yeah, see there's a vehicle battery right there. I'm not going to take it because I don't need it. So there's that. Check those all the time. Upstairs, you can go upstairs and find all kinds of different things, usually. All these have, well, that's really weird. Bathrooms, there's all 3 of these. Dressers. All these different bedrooms up here can have all kinds of different things in them. ARs can spawn on these shells right here. I've found them a few times. Now let's go to the next strip of houses and see. Right above Ranchito, it's Romero's right there. Now this strip of houses is pretty good for stuff. Let's see. Alright. This one, I found quite a few things in this one actually, as small as it is. I found lots of guns, and speak of the devil, there's a 308 hunting rifle right there, which I will pick up as soon as I finish looting it. I've found a gun almost every time I've been in this house now that I think about it. I don't have any 308 rounds on me. I don't want to drop any of these. I guess I could drop the AR. I don't really need ARs. I have like 14 ARs up in my main base, so I'm just going to go ahead and take the sniper rifle because in case I find sniper ammo, I got sniper. So somebody will find an AR. This house, same as the one we were just in, so let's not even check it. I think there might be a car in the garage though, so let's check that. Sure is. See if there's spark plugs or batteries. Spark plugs. Weapon repair kits. There's definitely check those all the time. This is just another little house. This first one, like the same exact as the first one we ever went in down there. so really quick. Camper obviously can have a few things in it, maybe. I've never found anything in there. This house is what I like to call the battery house, and mainly because, we'll see if I'm right. Let's see here, and okay, I'm wrong, but probably 8 out of 10 times I've come into this house and this car has had a vehicle battery in it. I come here for vehicle batteries every day. I need a vehicle battery all the time. I come to this house right here. Go straight for that car, get the battery, go to the vehicle that I know has spawned. So that's the vehicle battery house that I call it. This one's a little different. This one's actually pretty cool. I like this house a lot. Everything's boarded off except for this right here. You got tool cabinets, shelves, all kinds of different things can spawn up there. You've got kitchens. You got this little place right here which can have 2 file cabinets, and these have all kinds of different things that can spawn in them. Gun ammo, coffee. Got upstairs. Now for some reason glass spawns there. You have to punch it to break out, and then you can get out here. Ammo and guns can spawn on the table out there. Not much can spawn in here other than in the armor. I don't even know how to say that word. Armor. Yeah, sounds about right. Now, pretty much there can be a Jeep that can spawn in that driveway right there, and a truck. So you can check those. Obviously, right here is my favorite space to check, and this is the cop car. So enter it, and that was really weird. Alright, enter it. We've got spark plugs, so we can go ahead and go play cops and robbers. This house is the same exact as that house, almost pretty much basically the same. I'll just kind of drive by all these houses now since we have basically the same setup. This house is a little different. We'll check this house. Always take your spark plugs out of your vehicle when you get out because you don't want people stealing it. And then it's funny when they roll up with spark plugs on them and then they jump in and take your ride. So this place, this house is very different as far as places to check. Right where I'm aiming, right underneath that desk, 45 rounds can spawn there, so you want to check there. Other than that, not a lot else can spawn in here. Stuff in the cabinets, things like that. I'll leave the cop car there and come back to it when we're done. This house, pretty much the same setup as most others. Not very many different things. Where's the zombie at? Well, that's troll. Kidding me? Alright, I got it. This house you can't even get inside. That's pretty much it for the houses. I mean, these have all the same setups as ones we've already been in, so you can just check them for spawns. These 2 houses right here I like for sniper rifles, because they can spawn in there quite frequently. Now let's go up to these double mansions that I like to call them. I'm dehydrated. Do I have any drink? I do. I'm recording this late at night, so there's not a lot of players on. If that's why I would normally would never leave a cop car like that, but I'm just taking a risk. These double mansions are really good for loot. I like these quite a bit. They're just like the mansion down there, but these ones, if this place has no ammo, I will be severely worried that somebody's around me, trolling me. Now, these file cabinets almost always have 45 rounds. In fact, I don't think I've ever been here when there's not 45 rounds in these cabinets. And it looks like, okay, yep, see, at least 1 round always, every time. Food on top of that. And it's the same for both. These are both identical apartments. So, ammo, guns can spawn all over these places. Crowbar right there. All kinds of different things. So, that's about that for that. Now, on the outside of Ranchito out here, we won't go out there and check. I'll just kind of point out there and show you after I don't fail. We've gone through pretty much all of the, and there can be Jeeps that can spawn in the driveways to these 2 mansions, and trucks, so look for those if you really want a vehicle. Now, out here, this is the road going out towards the empty map that goes into nothing. Right out there, there's a campsite. There's a base out there. I don't really want to go out there right now, but there's a base out there, and there's a campsite, and there can be guns, there can be ammo, It's a pretty big campsite, so there can be backpacks, all kinds of different things, and there's a cop car spawn out there. So if you want to run out there and check that, you can for sure. So those are the 3 cop car spawns that I know of in this map, or on Ranchito, I mean. There might be a 4th one, maybe down in the city somewhere in one of the parking lots. I'm not sure, I've never seen him. So that is about it for that. I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything for Ranchito, other than maybe some things on the outside that people consider part of Ranchito. It's kind of, let's see how many bullets on this. Loot bag. And that's another tip, like, when you're in a city, there's more zombies. So killing the zombies is great because you can get loot bags like that. That only 2 scrap cloth, but that's like the best way to find 308 rounds right now, is just killing zombies and hoping they drop loot bags with like 2 or 3 rounds in them. Let's go hunt for a deer. And another tip is, if you're coming into the city looking for spawns and you see there's not zombies really anywhere, or they're not spawning in and they're not standing still, if they're chasing things, that means there could very well be a player in here. Like, I see that zombie all the way down there standing still, so I know it hasn't aggroed onto anybody for a very long while. So I know that nobody's really gone through right there. Obviously they could have gone in the building without it noticing, but if there was one standing beside the entrance, I would know nobody's gone in there, because it would aggro on them and they would be chasing them, or would be dead. So that's another tip too if you're going in cities. Pleasant, Cranberry, Ranchito, all of them. So that's about it. Alright, so thank you for watching the tutorial video on how to loot Ranchito if you are looking for loot. I use a lot of the methods I've explained every day when I'm playing this game, because I have a base near Ranchito, like I've mentioned a couple times in the video. I love Ranchito. Ranchito is definitely my favorite city. I like the way it's laid out. It's very small. It's up in the corner, kind of concealed off by itself. I might do a video of Pleasant if I can get around there and be safe. Maybe I can do it on PvE server. Maybe Cranberry 2, and any other place on the map too. I'll think of something. So thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment for suggestions. Subscribe if you really enjoyed it for more videos like this one. And I'll catch you later. Peace.